Come in.
How are you, sir?
Hello. How are you?
Good, sir. I'm here for my Payslip, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's the one on top.
Okay. Boss, how come all of this deduction, sorry for tax, sir?
My
How
friend,
come?
you know how to read, right?
Yes, I know it, sir.
So where's the mix-up there? That's what you're supposed to get.
No, but sir, it doesn't, this is too much, sir. I can't be getting this little. How, sir? How?
So are you now doubting my professionalism?
No, sir, I'm not doubting.
Mwamona kwa chisho for time.
But I just want to please help me understand just how the tax is being calculated.
This is the third time you're asking me the same question. Do you know how many people want in and to my boss?
Oh, so that's not what I mean.
Apa so now, so this call, someone is asking for the same job. So I don't know, do you want me to pick this call so that your job ends? Or maybe you stop asking me questions?
No, sorry, sir.
I thought so.
Sorry.
Bye. Not to go and shoot. Bye. Meran shoot pa. Guys, meran shoot pa. I'm just gonna go change to a boy.
What up, people? Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about taxes. And to be more specific, the pay as you earn tax. Do you easily find yourself in Banda's situation and perhaps wonder how the heck this mysterious deduction is calculated? And you just don't know how to counter-check how accurate this deduction is? Well, let's get right into it. Let's start off by looking at the proposed pay-as-you-earn tax bands for the year 2023. The document you're looking at right now is the budget speech for the year 2023 as delivered by the Ministry of Finance, and the applicable tax bands read as follows. The first 4,800 kwacha attracts a pay-as-you-earn tax of 0%. That means that if you earn 4,800 kwacha or less, you are not subject to any pay-as-you-earn deduction at all. Please keep that in mind. The next tax bracket is 4,801 kwacha to 6,800 kwacha, which attracts a pay-as-you-earn tax of 20%. What this means is if you earn anything between 4,800 and 6,800, that portion between 4,800 and 6,800, which is about 2,000 kwacha, attracts a tax of 20%. The next tax bracket is between 6,801 kwacha to 8,900, which again means that if you earn anything between 6,800 kwacha and 8,900 kwacha, then that portion between 6,800 kwacha and 8,900 kwacha attracts a tax rate of about 30%. Now, mind you, you are already earning above 6,800 kwacha at this point. So the first taxable bracket of between 4,800 and 6,800 is already active and applying. So this is in addition to whatever you've been charged in the lower tax brackets. Then the last additional tax bracket is anything above 8,900 kwacha, attracting a 37.5% tax rate, which means that if you earn anything above 8,900, that remaining amount between 8,900 and your total salary, that difference, will attract a tax rate of 37.5%. This, again, is in addition to whatever taxes you've been charged in the lower tax brackets. Now, to solidify this concept, let's look at a practical example. Now, let's take, for example, you earn a salary of 10,000 kwacha. Now, how would the tax brackets we have just discussed apply? Well, for your first 4,800 kwacha, you would attract a tax rate of 0%. What that means is you will pay 0 kwacha on your first 4,800. The next tax bracket is 4,800 to 6,800. The difference of which is 2,000 kwacha. We can quickly calculate that. So 6,800 minus 4,800. Do not mind the 1 there. Is 2,000. And the next 2,000 in this instance attracts a tax rate of 20%. And in kwacha terms, that 20% translates to 400 kwacha. The next applicable tax band is between 6,800 and 8,900 kwacha. So easily there, the difference between 8,900 and 6,800 is 2,100 kwacha. And this is charged at a tax rate of 30%. And in kwacha terms, that translates to 630 kwacha. Now, what do we have so far? We have 4,800, we have 2,000, and we have 2,100. Mind you, when you add all these up, we're supposed to get to that 10,000. So when you add these 3 up, it gives me a total of 8,900. And the balance between 8,900 and 10,000, so that's 10,000 minus 8,900, will give me 1,100. The reason I'm doing this is all of these breakdowns ultimately add up to my basic pay of 10,000 kwacha. So when I add these, they add up to 10,000 kwacha. Make sense? Great. And this last tax bracket attracts a tax rate of 37.5%. And 37.5% of 1,100 gives you 412%. So when you add all the deductions, it gets you to 1,442.5 kwacha. So you take your basic, which is 10,000, minus the total tax payable to give you your net of tax of 8,557 kwacha. So that's your net. So to make sure you don't do this on your own, I've made sure to simplify this calculation by providing or creating a template that I will make available in a link down in the description below. And you please feel free to download this template and use it however you like. So as we can see in our calculation, we use 10,000 as an example of basic pay, and our net of tax came down to 8,557 with our tax payable of 1,442. And when we look at this template, you can see exactly just that. The tax payable of 1,442.5 kwacha. Now, of course, this model is very simplistic. There's various things that we have to take into account. For example, the NAPSA contribution. So the NAPSA contribution is either 1,159 kwacha or 0.05%. Of course, the 1,159 kwacha is the ceiling. So NAPSA cannot charge you anything above 1,159 kwacha. So it's either 1,159 kwacha or 0.05% of your total taxable earnings. And then you have your pay as you earn, and then you have your national health insurance or NHIMA, which adds up to 0.01% of your basic pay. After factoring all these deductions, our example net pay comes down to 7,957.50 kwacha. If you've made it this far, thanks a lot, fam, for watching. Really appreciate it, and will appreciate it even more if you leave a like and hit the subscribe button. And please let me know in the comments if there's anything that you need me to address, or if there are other topics that you may have that might be of interest to you that you might want me to look at. Adios.